Hello, hello. Are we good? What's up, Hank? What's up, Noah? Pro Baddie, Matt, well done. What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Thomas? Okay. How's it going, Adam? What's up, Swackle? What's the plan today? I think we're gonna talk about the economy, I guess. And then we might talk about the difference between 1v1 and 2v2. Right. No, we're not going to do replay reviews, Adam. Not today. Okay. The amount of players. Yeah, that's true. And the amount of players means the amount of ACUs. And this is the main difference. But we talk about the economy first, I think. As succinctly as we can. Okay, I'm gonna host some. We're gonna go into some Sandbox game. What's the right Let's go. For this. Alright. Can we go short? What are you gonna short, Hank? Yes, the FAF economy. Alright. Let's load our testing preset. You're gonna short GameStop? How dare you? It's going to the moon. Let's see, what's GME at now? 237. It's gone up past couple of days a lot. Okay. FAF economy. 101. Where to begin? Let's begin with the ACU. Okay, the beauty of Subcom is... Oh, screen black? What? What the fuck? Why is the screen black? Okay, fixed it. Thank you for that. Okay, what's up, Jay Steele? What's up, Aurelius? Michael? What's up, Aaron? Okay. So, the beauty of Subcom is entirely contained within an ACU. You spawn. Let's kill this for a sec. So, you spawn in, you have mass in storage, you have energy in storage, you produce mass, you produce power, and you have build power. See this right here? This wrench. This is the third resource. in Supreme Commander. Okay, so the ACU has everything. It also has a gun. Okay, so the ACU can do everything that is possible in Supreme Commander. Mass, energy, building, and shooting. Okay, it's got everything. So, most important is what's top of the list on the bottom left here. Top of the list on the top left. It's mass. Mass is the number one, the most important resource in Supreme Commander. Okay, this is the basis of everything. And the reason it's the most important is because, well, it's limited to specific locations on the map. Now, you can build mass fabs. You can build, there's other ways to get mass, but those are all basically very niche in comparison to mass extractors. Most efficient way to get mass and the most relevant way of getting mass. So everything centers around getting more mass than your opponent. This should be one of the really the number one goal. Obviously, killing the enemy commander is how you win the game, but gathering more mass is the best way to eventually kill your opponent. Okay, so next thing, we have energy and we have build power. Okay, so everything that costs mass also costs energy. There's nothing that costs only mass. So to spend mass, you must have power. +2 is per second. Yes. The ACU generates +1 per second. Okay, so goal number one, get as much mass as possible. This means expanding faster, getting more map control, or if you can't get more map control, upgrading mexes sooner than your opponent without losing map control. Okay. Alright, so getting more mass, step 1. Step 2, spending your mass. You must have energy to spend mass. It is a requirement. Power is less important than mass because you can generate power in any location by building power generators, and there's ultimately no limit to the number of power generators you can realistically build. There is a unit cap, but that's not relevant to a limit on your power production, right? So essentially, some things will cost more power, some things will cost less power, but ultimately you need power to spend your mass. So the more mass you gather, the more you must account for that mass by building more power. And it's a similar story with build power. Build power comes in the form mainly of factories and engineers. And again, you're trying to build get as many mass points as you can. And again, similar to power, you can build power in essentially any location, and it is absolutely required to spend resources. You can't build mass extractors, you can't build P-gens, you can't build anything unless you have build power. So this is why mass is the most important, because it can only be built in select locations, everything costs mass, and the other two resources, and build power should be considered a resource in my opinion. Build power and power are necessary to spend mass. So how does build power translate into power and mass usage? You mean technically, essentially everything that you build has a build time, and the more build power you divide the build power into the build time, and that decides how quickly it's built and how much of a drain on your resources there are. God damn it, Swackle. So that's the basic. That's the basics of the economy. This is the entirety of the economy here. First it's in the ACU, and then it's in basically what you see here. These are the resources you're managing to balance your economy. So the game can seem complicated, but at the end of the day, there are only three things to manage economically. Okay. Mass, energy, build power. Mass comes first because it's limited to certain points. Power is required to spend mass, and build power is required to spend everything. Okay, so right, how do you balance these things? So step one is when you get in, you have stuff in storage, right? 650 mass, 4,000 power. This is why you begin with a factory. Okay, a factory doesn't cost, it costs like half your power and about a third of your, more than a third of your mass. So the first thing you build is a factory. Why? Because you need to spend the resources you spawn with. Okay. Step one. Okay, you can't. It's the thing you lack in the opening is build power. So you add the first thing that you can, which provides build power. You can't build engineers with an ACU, so you build a factory. And the ACU continues with some PGens and then some mexes. So the thing about power is very tricky to balance. The problem with power is that it costs a lot of power to build PGens. This is why it's difficult to balance. So with power usage, you really have to front load your production of power. If you wait until you're out of power to start building it, it's going to be very painful and you're going to stall. Okay. Power needs to be built in advance. If you wait too long, then you are going to have power problems, right? So what happens when you stall resources? Also, notice what you do in the opening generally. You start with a factory and you continue building more build power. Now, the reason you build power is if you think of it as a resource, which it is, you can construct engineers. Engineers provide for your economy. Okay, in the opening, if you want an economic lead over your opponent, you build one more engineer than them in the opening before you build a tank, and then you should have an economic lead, assuming you don't lose that engineer. Okay, if I start with 3 engineers in a tank and my opponent starts with 4 engineers and then a tank, my opponent should have a superior economy. Okay. So again, all we're trying to do is make it really simple to understand here. Engineers in the opening are your economy. They will build the mass extractors, they will build the PGens, they will get the reclaim, and they will also construct, well, more factories. So this is the main way to get an advantage in the opening. This is the way. This is something that people don't understand, right? I guess because a stronger player usually can win a game without really using units at all. As in, they don't have to do a lot of damage or anything. They simply get a greater economy, and then the game, there's no threat to them at a certain point. So we're going to explain how. So if you could not make any units in the opening, then that would be the best case scenario for your your economy. Okay, so let's talk about if you stall. So let's say we stall. So we'll just, I don't know, build a lot of stuff all at once. Let's talk about stalling and show you what happens when you stall. So let's say, oh god, we don't have enough units, we need to build more factories. We don't have enough power, we have to build power with everything. And now we're at minus 60. Not uncommon to see. What happens when we stall? Okay, an ACU should be able to build a PGen in 12 seconds. Let's take a look at how long this takes to build. Oh, wait, we're getting reclaim or something. We don't want reclaim. We want to stall. Okay, so this is supposed to take 12 seconds. It's still not done. Oh, we paused race you. Okay, let's see. This one starts at 12 minutes, right? Let's see how long it takes to build this. The problem, one of the main difficulties in Subcom is that there's nothing to protect you from overspending. So in other RTS, you have to have the resources available when you click the unit to build it. And if you don't have it, you can't build it, okay? And as soon as you queue the unit, then your resources are taken from you. In Supreme Commander, this is not the case, which makes build power a difficult resource to balance, okay? So that took 40 seconds, okay? That's supposed to build in 12 seconds. And it took us 40 seconds with the ACU to build that, okay? Because we're stalling. Because we're building too much shit all at once. And the game is like, well, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. So, the game does not protect you from yourself. So it is incumbent upon you to be looking at your eco bar at all times. Because the game is not going to say, oh, sorry, you don't have the resource for that. The game is going to say, go ahead, I dare you to try and build this. So, this is why the game can be difficult to balance. Because the game doesn't give a fuck. The game is like, do whatever you want. Okay. How many mass and energy do I need for one factory? Do you mean to construct units out of a factory on a regular basis? There isn't really a magic number. The best way to balance your economy is to, one, have a general idea of how many factories you want. If you get, like, say in 1v1, if you have a general idea of how many factories you want, that's pretty good. But the main thing is to be looking at your eco bar. So, you have to keep an eye on this information. This is the most important information on screen 95% of the time. The other 5%, there might be something you need to do on screen that's more important. But 95% of the time, this information at the top left is most important. So, let's stop stalling. Let's balance our economy. We're about to finish mass extractors. Now we have too much power. Okay, so a land factory generally takes -4 mass and about -20 energy. Okay, now it's variable. It is variable. Penguin donated $5 and pulsed a heart. Thank you. So, there's 3 different kinds of units we can build. So we can build units that go on land, units that go on the water, and units that fly. And they all have slightly different ratios, we'll say. Generally, land is the cheapest on energy. So you can see, say Mantis, which is generally what you're going to be building. You're going to be building T1 tanks a lot. -4, -20. Okay, mainly it's a mass. Mass is what's required. If we go to Navy, we can see a frigate is -4, -40. And it's much more expensive unit as well. About 5 times more expensive than a T1 tank. So, Navy, about twice as much in terms of power as land. And then we have air. Okay, air is very expensive on power. So if we look at Intis, which is the main unit you'll be building, -2 mass, but -90 power. So it's far more expensive power-wise. So you can see, if we stop building, with all these engineers assisting, we just spent like 300 power per tick, okay, or per second. So this is why you will build PGens adjacent to air factories, and you won't do it adjacent to a land factory. Okay, so it's really important, because you're going to save a lot of power by building PGens adjacent to an air factory, and it's not going to do much for you because of how expensive, because how cheap it is power wise. Building PGens around a land factory will not be useful. It will also block the units coming out of the factory. An air factory doesn't have any pathfinding problems. A land factory with PGens around it, the units are going to take a very long time to actually get out of there. Like if we build PGens in front of this factory and then get a Mantis out of there, it's going to get blocked. And we can show how much we actually reduce the cost by if we just surround a factory with T1 PGens. Okay, the match is getting blocked by the units more than... But you can see, here you can see very simply there are pathfinding problems associated with a land factory that an air factory does not have to worry about. So we've reduced the cost from 90 power to 67 power. That's pretty good. That's just bonus production for these PGens. Right, so... where do we go from here? Let's kill everything.
Commander under attack.
Okay, guys, so what's the most important resource and why? APM, reclaim. God damn it. Number 1 is mass. Power and build power are next. So, we've explained why you build a factory first. We've explained why that you then build engineers out of the factory. We explained why power can be hard to manage. The reason is that power takes a lot of power to build. PGens are very expensive. Oh, we're getting reclaim. Damn. Okay, reclaim is the other main way of getting mass, right? So let's talk a little bit about reclaim. How do you deal with reclaim? Because, you know, if you just have mass extractors, it can be easy to manage that because you have a steady flow of mass coming in. You have a steady flow. Now, let's say you don't have a steady flow because There's a reclaim field that's been generated. Let's say, for example, we want to use all the mass in this base here. What do we need when we don't need to build mexes, but we need to spend mass? Okay, we need to spend mass that's available, right? Okay, well, let's deal with the first part, which is how fast can you get resources from reclaim? So if we click on one engineer, which has 5 units of build power, the ACU has 10 units of build power. Okay, so the ACU can build as fast as 2 engineers, right? Now let's reclaim, and we'll see that we have plus 25 mass per second. Okay, this is why reclaim is so powerful. Plus 25 mass per second. And mass extractor gives you plus 2. So when you have one engineer reclaiming, he provides as much as 12.5 T1 mexes. That's insane. So when you're faced with reclaim, and a lot of reclaim, as we said, mass is the most important, and the other 2 resources are required to spend the mass. Okay, so first thing you need to look at, if you have mass available, a lot of reclaim, do you have enough power? And then the next thing is, do I have enough build power? Now, when you're faced with, I don't have enough power and I don't have enough build power, which of them do you build first? Let's say you're in a scenario where I don't have enough power, I'm 0 on power, and I'm going to get mass, so I need more power, and you don't have enough build power. Which do you build first? Power or build power? Or do you build both at the same time? Or which takes priority? Nicholas says power. Hank says power. Lacetil says power. RAS upgrade. Everyone's trolling today. Yes, power comes first. As we said, power needs to be front loaded. You have to have the power in advance because you can't. It's difficult to catch up on power. So the first focus has to be on power. And then after that, and it doesn't mean you can't build any build power while you're making your power, but power has to be the focus at the start. After that, we can start to build power, because also when you're building the power, you're going to spend mass as well. Okay, now you have to be careful you don't turn all of your reclaim into PGens and then end up overflowing loads of power. That's a problem. This can happen where you're like, oh, I need more power to spend this mass, and then you end up putting all the mass into the PGens, and then you're left with 0 mass left, and so you have to be careful about that. But power comes first, build power comes second. So when you're dealing with reclaim, you have to be predictive. Okay, you have to predict what's coming. The economy is, yeah, you have to see the future basically with the FAF economy. You have to see the future. You have to see that, you know what, I have, let's say you're in a specific kind of map where you have 10 mexes very close to your base. You have to predict that, okay, I'm going to have a lot of mass. I'm going to need more power on this map. And again, you always have to front load power, so I'm going to need more power in the opening if you have more mass extractors. Okay, let me see, where do I go with this? Let's open a replay. and start looking at some games. Let's open a replay and see how players deal with specific scenarios. The sandbox has gone on long enough. Yes, you have to see the future, Hank. Unfortunately. But then, you know, you have to see the future for a lot of things. To catch a ball, you have to see the future. To pot a ball and pool, you have to see the future. To play chess, you have to see the future. Okay, let's... We're just going to open some ladder games on different maps. What's up, Celine? It's a practical application. More ladder rating and 2v2 rating is the practical advantage and application. Okay. Can't seem to win games. But you're probably not dealing with the economy correct. Okay. So, we were talking about openings and things, and now we have to deal with, you know, we have an opponent here, or Zlo does, so, you know, you have to build units. There was a thing on the old forums where somebody wanted to know, they set up a sort of competition to see who could have the most tanks on open PAMs after 10 minutes. Who could have the most T1 tanks? I don't know if anyone remembers that. But I remember Blankheart did really well. He had a shit ton of T1 tanks at 10 minutes. And I remember someone asked him, well, how many tanks did you have at 4 minutes? And he was like, well, I had like 2 tanks at 4 minutes. It's like, if the purpose is to get the most tanks at 10 minutes, you should have almost no tanks at 4 minutes. No, there's no value in having tanks because you need to increase your economy in the opening. You want to grab as much of the map as possible before you go full into spamming the tanks to get the most of them, okay? That was quite illustrative of, well, how to actually have an advantage over your opponent. How you can have no tanks in the opening can lead to having more tanks than your opponent several minutes in. Didn't Blood Year win? I don't know if it was actually a competition or if it was just sort of like people posting stuff on the forums. I don't remember if there's anything to win. Yes, I think so, Celine. Okay, so let's see how Zlo balances the economy. So the first thing is he's taking reclaim in the opening. You know what? Let's restart and watch this. What's up, Andrew? So once again, 650 mass. That's a lot of mass to have in the opening. So we begin by constructing something that can use the mass. And Rico obviously does the same. Followed by power, followed by mexes. So although mass is the most important resource, you don't build mass first. You actually build mass last. because you have some mass to spend already. You need to get rid of it, and you need more build power immediately. Factories and engineers first. Now Zlo doesn't build mass last. He builds it second, but that's because he has a very extremely efficient hydrocarbon power plant. So this is something not to be underestimated. The hydrocarbon is similar in efficiency to a T3 PGen. And a T3 PGen is much more efficient than a T1 PGen. So that's why the hydrocarbon is very important, and why Zlo can actually not build PGens. In general, if you don't have a hydro, you have to build PGens after your factory. So let's see, what's he build? A lot of power, followed by the factory. So once again, he front loads the power, builds a hydro, then he builds 4 T1 PGens, and then he goes to more factories. So Zlo at this point has built 4 NGs. 4 NGs. And now he's going to build a lot of labs, so... Unfortunately, when you're playing against an opponent, you have to build units. Very sad. Challenge you. Open PAMs. If you get 69 tanks by the minute, by the 6-minute 90-second mark, I donate $6.90. Pretty sure I can manage 69 tanks by 6-minute 90-second. That seems very doable on the face of it. We can try that. Okay. So how do we explain the economy now? So it seems quite hard. I don't think so. Right, so Zlo has plus 69 power. Seems crazy. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to try it. Maybe it is a lot, but we'll see. Right, so how is Zlo managing his economy? Well, first he's busy trying not to lose all of his engineers to a bomber. But as you can see, he hasn't built any PGens since he built them right out. He built the hydro, he built PGens, and he didn't build any power since then. He's built 4 factories with no PGens since then. Oh no. That hurts. Now the main reason is, one, he has power to run these factories, okay? 20 mass, wow, that's a lot of labs actually, holy shit. So the factories don't cost much to run, except for the air factory, but the air factory again has nice adjacency. So it's about 20 power, it's almost 20 power cheaper than normal, thanks to adjacency. Especially with the hydro. Hydro gives better adjacency as well as being more efficient. So it's cheap to run the factories. The main thing though is that he's not having to build very many mexes. Mexes are expensive on energy, so he doesn't have to build any more power. He's built a couple extra PGens now, and guess what? He's actually sort of has too much power at the moment. Also, he refuses to leave the base because he's lost engineers. What is the... so many labs from Zlo. So economically, he's got a decent balance, right? He might overflow some power. He's stalling slightly, but it's a very slight stall, and it's sort of interrupted by a bit of reclaim here and there. So he does have too much power. That's a fact. He is more concerned with his labs at the moment, I guess. New players, do not copy this. Yeah, full labs is hard to do, and you can see, yeah, now he's switching to tanks. And actually, he's going T2 land. So, what we see is... oh god, did he... What we see is a lack of mass. I don't know why he suddenly went to minus 12 mass there. But if you're thinking about what's the right balance to have, you can look at what Zlow's bar is. So he basically has some mass in the bank, he's almost at 0. He's not stalling, and his power bar is almost full, but not overflowing. So that's sort of an ideal scenario in the general case. But now, because he has basically gotten many more mexes, he's a bit late on the pigeons. And he also put a lot of resources into this anti-air. Sudden anti-airs and PDs can absolutely ruin a delicate balance. So Zlow needs to be building pigeons right now. This is the only one he's building at the moment, which is not great for him. But he does still have a decent eco balance. He's queued up more pigeons, and again, what he needs now is more power so that he can actually spend his mass. He's probably going to start upgrading support factories, if I had to guess, and he's probably going to go for a T2 pigeon very soon. Okay, you guys think I can't get... Okay, let's fucking try to do this then. So you think it's difficult to get 69 tanks on open palms? Bot only play labs, mongies, and Percys. Can it be done? I think so, yeah. For sure. Okay. Open palms. I mean, I don't think this is going to be difficult, but I could be wrong. 69 under 7 minutes 30. All right, we'll try it. We'll see how it goes. I haven't tried this now, so let's see. Also, I have more expensive tanks now because I'm UEF. Oops. I needed cheaper tanks. Right. So what is it? 69 tanks by 7 minutes 30, is it? Or 6 minutes 90, as you said. Okay, so again, there's no requirement to build any tanks before we need to, so we're not going to. Going to only build engineers. If pausing is allowed. No, I'm not going to pause. No. I probably should Do some rock clicking. So the aim is going to be no power overflow, fastest possible mexes, and ramping up build power in time. So we have a small stall. Let's just walk over here for a second. Expand to the back. Okay, 7 minutes 30. Yeah, we don't need any tanks right now. We shouldn't build any tanks right now. That would be terrible to build tanks right now. See, we have too much power. Need more mexes. Some reclaim. Should have sent out more engineers faster, actually. Bit of a stall. So what? We need 69 tanks by in 3.5 minutes. Need to stop stalling so that these mexes build a bit faster. Now, wonder will I need another hydrocarbon? I guess we might. So let's go build another hydro. And maybe a few more PGens. Should have built another hydro for sure. No doubt. Yeah, if we built a second hydro, would be in a good position. I think we'll still do it though. We don't need that max. I mean, we have 2 minutes, so we really don't have too much of a problem. And we could be in a much better spot if we had actually built the hydros. We could build more of this. Still have a minute and a half. I mean, it's not even gonna be close, guys. I mean, that was a bit of a mad stall. So we have 61, 63, 65, 68, 69. There we go. And we didn't balance our economy properly at all. So, yeah. Where can you see the unit count? Down here at the bottom, 75 there. I mean, we didn't really take extra map control too much. We like a bit on the other side, but not much. We took the middle. But yeah, I mean, you see, and also right now we have tons more resources again. You could have a million more factories right now. So we actually, now we lack engineers, I guess. Well, maybe we don't, but. Build that. $106. Yes, we had like 100 by 7:30. So yeah, I mean, that's not exactly the best method. Not the best. It's not the best time you could do, but it's pretty good. Jay Steele, thanks for the $6.90. Good work, Professor. What's up, Pablo? How's it going? All right, so guys, now you guys can try and get as many tanks by 7 minutes 30 if you want. See how many you can get. See if you can get 100. 69 by minute 420. Yeah, now that one sounds tough. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, it's not like the way you should play the map. I don't like, how many did we have by 420? Almost none. 69 by 420 sounds pretty tough. Does this rehost button work? Seems to. What am I connecting to? Scouts would be doable. Okay, this is not working for whatever reason. So what that should show you though is, once again, engineers are your economy. $69 bombers. 69 bombers by minute 7:30. How many mechs is to run one T1 fac? Well, 2, but yeah, 2, but that's very, very rough. That should only be okay. We're not in the right spawn. You think 69 bombers would be a lot harder? I'm not sure it would be, actually. But we'll try. We'll try 69 bombers. I don't think that'll be more expensive, more difficult, really, because you don't need as many factories. So maybe it'll be easier. We'll try. We'll try 69 bombers, and you will see. I mean, you saw in that one also. What you really should have taken away from the previous thing was the tiny amount of power we built. Right? We built like what? We built a hydro, and then we built like no pigeons. We built a few pigeons with the ACU, and that was it. And we oh yeah, sorry. So we built the hydrocarbon, we built some pigeons, and we didn't build anything, almost nothing for ages. Right, 69 bombers. Yeah, it's it will be more. It will probably be more difficult. How long does it take for a YOLO? A lot longer, I guess. Not sure what the fastest path to YOLO would be. Well, T3 and the AC, obviously. What's the goal? 69 bombers by 7 minutes 30. So, again, air is a lot more power intensive. Now, we stalled mass last time, so let's get some reclaim. And we might start building the bombers sooner. We'll see. Right, so we're aiming more for power stuff. More power income. Which means more hydros. First transport. Nah, well, probably not. Okay, so we're at like 3 minutes. $69 YOLOs by minute for 42 minutes would you need Paragon to do that. You need Aeon Tech. Okay, should we start building bombers yet? Probably time. And we lack mass. Yeah, so you can see we need a lot more power for this. Where are my hydros? Are they built yet? No, not quite. Paragon is limited at some point. Ah, yeah, we don't have nearly enough power. Come on, hydros, they're too slow. My hydros are too slow. No, Zlo did that to V, actually. I don't think V did it to Zlo. I think it was the other way around. Yeah, 69 bombers is going to be tough. Don't think we're doing 69 bombers. Yeah, it was the other way around. Pretty sure. Probably need to play Selkie to get 69 bombers by minute 8. Yeah, well, we'll see how many we get anyway. At a certain point, we need to just assist the factories. That might be now. I mean, it might be doable. Might be doable. We're at 22 now. We still have we have almost a minute and a half. Like, I think we're actually sort of on track. These guys can keep reclaiming. I actually need more NGs. Nah, you know what? Don't build that. Yeah, we need more assistance, not to keep building factories now. $41. Oh, it's close. It's close, guys. It's close. Oops. I fucked up. No, we didn't get it. That's doable though. We're pretty close to doing it. I think that's doable. What are we doing here? Trying to build 69 bombers in a certain period of time. Okay, we're about 30 seconds off. As you can see, way more power needed for this. Transport NGs. Yeah, maybe a transport will be good on this map. Although, not sure if it's necessary. Let's try it again. See if we can do it. So, in terms of what this should teach you about the game, bombers are expensive on power. Thank you, Matthew, for the $5. Damn close, he says. I mean, it's pretty close. I mean, we're like 30 seconds off, so that's not... It's pretty close, I guess, for a first try. So what do we need to do differently? People seem to think we need to drop the... Or UEF now. Also, it's to drop stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if that's really necessary. Doesn't seem necessary. Or rather, the best approach. Oh, idle factory is not the best approach either. Yeah, we'll go more quickly to the hydras. I think I'll build more engineers in this. In this try. Okay, we can't get that. Don't need all the mexes. I mean, no, I don't. That's true. But I do need quite a few of them. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough power now, actually. We think we've overbuilt factories. People telling me to abuse the trees. Oh, now I have no mass. Yeah, I'm not really abusing the reclaim properly. That's the problem. I don't think this is going to be as good as the previous one. I think. I never even went for the mid-maxes, that's really bad. Let's see how many we get. We have minute 10. Oh wait, oh that's not right. Minute 50. We're stalling. I don't want to be too tryhard about it, but no, I made engineers from multiple factories. .30, so we have a minute. And we already have 30 bombers, so I think we're doing much better actually. Now this factory is not going to build too much. 20 seconds and we need 20 bombers. Damn. Don't think we're doing it. Let's see. How close are we? It's kind of the same, isn't it? So beauty. Oh well. We're still playing Astro. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, this is basically the same. It was like the exact same. No, it's actually slightly worse. Tree reclaim strat. Yeah, if we abuse the trees, I suppose it's probably the way. But I suppose we have to try it now. Who made up such a specific goal? Well, chat did, obviously. Yeah, storing energy wouldn't be too great. Right, we'll try transport. And hopefully we can get it done this time. So we don't have to try again. This is the last try anyway. We're a different faction every time. Let's walk to the Hydro as well. With the ACU. Well, I was overflowing at the end because there's no point in building another factory and I wasn't producing any engineers, so 15-minute para on ditch, please. Hmm. 15-minute para. That's pretty quick. isn't it? Have you done that before, Yudi? What the hell? Why is he walking? Okay. See, I don't want to do something too try hard here. I don't want to start clicking loads of rocks on this map. But we'll click a few in the opening. Oh my god. Let's restart. Let's try again. What's up, Squealer? 30-minute para on dual gap eco slot is considered very good. That does sound good. Sacrifice, yeah. Yeah, we could have saved it, but also screw that. No, sacrifice is not 100% efficient. It's not even close to 100% efficient, actually. Yeah, Jace too. I mean, I have to click some, right? Who did a Paragon rush on Crazy? A Paragon Sandbox on Crazy Rush? I rushed to Paragon on some Thermo, I think, against Bloodier. That was the extent of my Paragon sandboxing. I mean, it wasn't even sandbox, it was an actual game. Oh, me and Craig did Para Sandbox and Crazy Rushing at minute 22 Para. Those fuck. Where is the ACU going? It's going like around rocks or something. Okay, so where should we drop? Suppose that's the question. We should probably drop. Well, if people want me to abuse the trees on the side. Should probably drop in the hydros though. Maybe 2 of the hydros. We'll walk to this hydro. We'll have our 6 engineers. God, we have no mass now. We'll drop 2 NGs here. And then we'll drop 2 NGs. And then we'll drop... We'll drop them here and then we'll just walk them to the Hydro after. Actually, these guys will drop on the Hydro. Okay, yeah, we'll drop more guys after this. Oh, that should be an air factory. There should be 2 NGs there. We messed up. Let's drop 3 there, and we'll drop 3 up here. We never walked to this Hydro. It's terrible. Like, what's the point of this? I don't know, what's the point of anything? We have plenty of mass now anyway. But we don't have long left to... all this dropping took a long time. Now we have too much mass. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Way too much mass. Shouldn't have built all these mexes down here. Should have built factories. Yeah, we're not even close to this attempt. I'm getting bored. Those were not really reclaiming properly. That's the issue. Also, these guys have gone idle now. Yeah, this is a worse attempt. We're like halfway there. That's all. Only like halfway. What did we have before? We had like almost 50? All this dropping. Yeah, we have way too much mass on this attempt. Way too much mass. Okay, okay. One more time. One more time and then we'll do power rush on the ditch. So what went wrong here? Very educational stream. Yeah, I know. It's derailed fast. Derailed fast. Watch the first 10 minutes and you might learn something. After that, it's all downhill. Yeah, exactly. I don't need less mass because how do I make land factory and server? I mean, it's only going to make it. I mean, it probably should be an air factory. Yeah. Ah, for fuck's sake. But yeah, we just build less mexes. We'll do the transport thing again, and we'll go straight for the sides. We're not going to drop on hydros really. Ah, the ACU is idle. Great. We go for the sides because there's loads of tree reclaim on the sides, Adam. Hmm. The fuck? I'm losing the will to live. What's up, Morex? How's it going? How does this work? How are you supposed to do this? What's up, Lee? How's it going? Suppose if we micro these fucking engineers around, might be good. Nice, sounds good, Marks. What's up? I'm trying to build 69 bombers on open palms by 7 minutes 30. So that's what I'm trying to do. Don't really ask me why. So I'm not sure why. We're building a transport, we don't need that. Oh, that's specific. Yeah, I know. I know. Sure is. Jay Steele, thanks for the $3.69. Oh god, we've no mass now. How long do we have? A minute and a half. Let's build another Hydra, I guess. Get some reclaim. I think we'll do it this time. I'm not sure if we will. Seems like we won't. 42, we have to, yeah, I don't think we will. We need more NGs reclaiming. Slightly better. Yeah, yeah, we didn't do it. That one's tough. Let's see how long it takes us to get there. Well, we shouldn't have been building NGs since so. T1 FAC is 20 build power. This is basically the same as before. Fucking sandboxing. Well, cool, great stuff. Alright guys, if you manage to do it in Sandbox, then send me the replay. 69 bombers by 7 minutes 30. We got to like 50, which is pretty far off. So if you manage it, let me know and send me the replay. What'll I give you if you do it? Exposure on stream. I'll pay you an exposure. Review Heaven's How to Ecovid. No. 30 sentence game. Are you insane? What the hell? Why don't I just give you a pound of flesh? Fucking hell. 30 sentence games. Yes, 69 bars by 6 minutes 90 seconds. Exactly. Okay, what should we do? Maybe we'll play a real game. Nobody's in the TMM queue. Let's see, is there a... How do we, Morax, thanks for the $1.50. No, I'm not going to review a Heaven video. And yeah, Eco hasn't changed. Got scammed out of Para. Well, I'm just, you know, we'll see. I kind of want to play a game just to come back to reality here. But you never know. If we don't get a game, we might Paragon rush. But sandboxing is not my shit. Any pro sandboxers? Yeah, sentence players love their sandboxes. Alright, cool, Morax. Sounds good. I'm searching solo, so... Uh-oh. It could be rough. But we'll see. Player counter thread looks like it's continuing in a great fashion. 9 in queue suddenly must be a coincidence. Yeah, I agree. There's no... It's not like there was 0 before this, and now there's 9. Yeah, that's... These things just happen, you know. They just happen. People trying to snipe me. Snipers. Snipers everywhere. See, now they'll all search and then they'll get matched against each other, and I'll have no game. Just you wait. Hey, we got a game. Pew pew. Match alone ching. Let's go, let's go. Uh-oh. Okay, who are we with? Alex Talk. He has 600 rating. Wait, are we playing with Alex Talk? Is that who we're... Apparently, yes. Aeon. Okay, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. I want to give him some tips. I don't think that'll help. Don't think it'll help. J Seal, thanks for the $3.69. And Crybaby's still around. Remove your dislike. Last game, he built only 2 factories and spent the rest of the game upgrading mechs. Well, I mean, that's my plan. Thomas, why are you still here? It's not a rhetorical question. Looks like Grimplex isn't here. Grimplex. He crashed, so we can just eject him. Your FAF froze and crashed at the same time. Okay. Let me ping the dude. Yeah, 2 mechs before Pigeon, 3 mechs before. It might work. No, I didn't do 69 bombers. I failed. I failed. Yeah, 52. It's not exactly that close. I mean, it should be doable. Well, no, I'll say it is doable. It's gotta be doable, but it's actually tough. Definitely tough. The tanks were easy. Bombers, a lot more expensive. $69 is definitely greater than 52. Much greater. Yes. Okay, we're searching. Did we fail to get matched? Oh, there's 11 in queue now. We lost lots of puzzle rating because we started doing puzzles a lot more quickly. Way too fast. Okay, what do we do here? Takes. Yeah. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, so if you take with the bishop, then he just moves away, I guess. God damn it. We didn't get matched. Oh well. Soon we will. Soon we will. Damn. What about this? Fuck. Motivation. I have none. I have none. I don't even understand why he moved that piece there. Why would you not move it there? And then take. Would that not work? Jesus. Where are my games at? I'm searching 1v1 and 2v2, by the way. I see there's lots of people in 2v2 queue. So 36. I guess takes fork. Oh no, takes and then he just takes. Cool. Fuck's sake. We're so bad. We're so bad our brain doesn't function. Settings queue. Fucking settings queue. There's not even a settings hosted. Well, there's one. That's it. Oh, that's a Nomad settings. Okay. And Smurf Hunter is hosting a settings. We should just play this first. $15 in queue for 2v2. God damn. Can we take here? We're below 1800. Puzzle rating must be the most useless of all ratings, aside from global rating on FAF. Okay, well, if we move this thing... What's he threatening? Well, he's threatening this, I guess. Which will be the end of us. Oh, how do we do this? What do you mean, Morax? What do you mean? Ooh. Alright, thanks, Yudi. Squealer. Squealer is my first bomber. Hopefully Blast isn't listening. Otherwise we're fucked. Ah, drop, you fuck. AC through the middle. Probably need some more units. Oh, he's not going through the middle anymore. Seem to be lacking some power. Oh, he's actually got to me already. Fuck off. Stop blocking. Ah, his AC got in range now. Okay, Squealer, get to work. I don't know how many units he has, to be honest. Look at that, Squealer survived, what a beast. Oh, Jesus. That's why you don't build your pigeons next to each other. Squealer gold, indeed. Air staging. That'd be funny. So Yudi sent us a replay. We're gonna search again, but we'll watch the replay after. I think it's of building bombers, I believe. He might have achieved what we could not. Okay, how the fuck do you do this puzzle? Oh, that's checkmate. Fuck. We got a game. Oh, we got a 2v2 game. Right, let's see what's going on. Is this game gonna start? It doesn't look like it's gonna start. I couldn't get more than 54. Don't rush. I don't know, I don't really give a shit about my puzzle rating. I don't mind. Why did you give me stage 4 terminal cancer? Well, I was just testing whether it was contagious. And I'm sorry that you were the victim, Blast. I'm sorry. It looked like I matched with who is it? Adam was a teammate, and I was against No One Cares, and then I couldn't see a fourth player. So I'm not sure what happened. How long do we wait? Well, I've stopped now. Alright. Let's complete a puzzle. So that looks good. He goes here, and then we go there, and then that's checkmate. Bish, bash, bosh. What's up, El Cazon? I recently discovered that El Cazon has a YouTube channel, which people should go check out, with FAF content on there, which I was not aware of. If you guys have YouTube channels and stuff, you should tell me so I can plug you to the other people who are looking for FAF content. Okay, takes seems like the most obvious choice. Does anyone have a YouTube channel with non-FAF content? Wow, I got loads of points. What the fuck? What the hell? How did I get like 60 points? You haven't posted FAF content in some time. Okay. Ah, yes, of course, Thomas. I have one video of Forza on YouTube. YouTube videos with like 4 videos of highlights in Battlefield 4 from 7 years ago. It's about to take off. Nice. I mean, yeah, it's coming back around, right? Ah, this fucking map with its dumbass fucking hydro. Like, am I gonna walk over here now? Just to build a I just hate that so much. The way these mechs are laid out. Like, why would it do that? It's infuriating. I might build his ass. And that guy's not. Ah, I want to give my teammates their hydros, but they don't, or transports, but they just build their own. Sadly. So I guess I'll do some kind of drop of my own. God damn it. So many units. think my transport got shut down. Yeah, I should be a lot closer to my teammate with my ACU. This fucking choke point is so garbage. Doesn't make any sense. So many bombers. I think we might just die to like T1 bomber snipe. To be honest. Oh my god, he has 3. Submarines. That's ridiculous. I feel like we're fairly AFK in our gameplay here. Should probably do a bit more. We don't have a scout, do we? Yeah, we do. Let's just kill his stuff here. My guy has the gun. I think we're gonna lose the game here. Because I'm AFK. How far back do I have to retreat to get the gun? finished? Is the question. Oh, we can do it now. Okay. That's not good. Where's the, you know, flak or something? Flak could be nice. Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem to have any air. Yeah, I don't think bombing my ACU is gonna be that great for them. Nice. That looks good. Drop some NGs over there to get the reclaim. Oh, there's another gun come there. Is he gonna draw? Corsairs. Is there more flak? Oh god. Are we gonna die? Okay, I guess we can try and kill this side. I'll scout with a freaking transport because why not? Let's make some of that. Let's make TMD. Somebody disconnected. Love when they do that. This is all anti-air. Not much good. Damn, we sent our inties away. It's fine because we have shields. He said GG. Carried by my teammate. Shield bolts are balanced. No, that's a strange comment, to be honest. I mean, he shot underneath the shield bolt and did damage, so I don't know what. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Not carried? Well, I mean, you know. Kinda, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, exactly. If it was like 15 torps and the cruiser didn't die, then he'd have a point. But yeah, it was like 5. I thought it was 5. Maybe it was 6. But like, shield bolt isn't free or cheap. Neither is a cruiser. He could build Torpcom. Well, he could. It's expensive though. Also, I'd build Coopers, I guess, and shields. Okay, UD sent me a replay. How do we watch this replay? It's not a FAF replay. Do I need to rename it? To FAF replay? I'm actually not sure how to read this replay. Yudi's not here, is he? Anyone know what I should do to watch an SCFA replay? Let's try... Oh, what the fuck? Damn, my testing setup isn't working. Okay, well... I think the client should handle it. Didn't seem to be working. One second. Maybe this will work. No. One moment, please. Let's see if this works. Trying to open it with Downloads client. It didn't work with the Python client. The Downloads client doesn't seem to be doing anything either. And opening with the XE didn't work either. So I don't know how to watch his replay, sadly. But it seems like he immediately managed to make the 69 bombers. We were going to explain why 1v1 is different to 2v2. So let's try that. I can send it to you, I think. How should I send it to you? Okay, so difference between 2v2 is, as someone rightfully pointed out, there are more players. More players means more commanders. More commanders means more extremely powerful units that are very difficult to defeat, especially early on. And this means less possibility of fighting for map control. So, if you have less possibility of fighting for map control because there's more commanders in the way, that shifts the balance towards making mass extractors. This is the key difference between 1v1 and any team game, beginning even at 2v2. So, if this was a 1 versus 1, and I spawned here, and my opponent spawned here, I can fight for all of this. I can fight for access to this. I can fight for this. I can fight for everything around the commander. Now, in a 2 versus 2, there's a commander here. And there's a commander in this area. So they already cover a huge portion of the map. And the amount of map control that you can fight for is much more limited. So we immediately upgrade a mechs. Also, we have Reclaim next to us. So that's going to fuel the mechs upgrade. Yeah, Mazer, how do I send the replay to you? By the way, if you want to help. Also, if there is something that you can fight for, and we definitely can fight for this island, then you should try to capture it immediately. Especially if it's an island, because holding onto an island is not as difficult as recapturing it. So we immediately go for the most contestable portion of the map. Drop here. 3 mechs is ahead of our opponent immediately, and also we got this mid reclaim for free. Opponent just allowed us to have it, and although our build is not that great, it's fine, but our position right now is pretty good, and we have, you know, 2 tanks. 3 tanks. We have 3 tanks, and we have a T2 max and a half. And, you know, we should make another right now. I think we did make another, did we? No. Okay, now we build some more factories. If you look at the other player, he's taken a long time. He isn't scouting ahead of his transport. And he doesn't have any eco at the moment. He's making a T2 max. Okay. Okay, a bit of an air fight. I think we lose this. Or we should lose this fight. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Right. So yeah, our opponent has more tanks and stuff. We don't care that our opponent has more tanks. Because again, there's a limit to what you can fight for on this map. So he's building more units and stuff. We're like, well, whatever, I'm just going to build economy. And our main goal is to not die in middle, and is to eventually win navy and use T2 navy to destroy his base. No, I can't launch the replay because it's an SCFA replay, so I don't know how to watch that. Hasn't worked for me. We probably should go for some of this reclaim. I tried to drop in this crater, but I don't know if it's possible. We also wasted our transport, which is not great. How to react to your teammate dying, full share or not. We can go over that when, yeah, it'll happen in this replay, and we'll go over it. Gotta make drone to get that replay reclaim. Yeah. So true. So actually, yeah. See, I told you our teammate carried. Look, he has the most mass on the map. He's T2 land. He's making air and stuff. Okay, I'll try that after. We'll try to deal with the replay afterwards. So yeah, now my enemy is sort of bombing the shit out of my teammate, which is not great. But it's fine. We are focused on other things. Mainly, well, we start increasing our production and, you know, keep ecoing. 2Ks? Thursto isn't a 2K, is he? I mean, not in TMM he's not. So yeah, our opponents get tons of air. But they don't have T2 air at the moment, so it's not that scary, honestly. They're just trying to make T1 bombers and do some damage. The subs surprised me as well. So yeah, we're totally fine with what's going on. Naval units are more important than land units for me. Because if you win the Navy, then you get to kill your opponent's base quite efficiently. Wow, the frigates miss a lot when they attack that sonar. So we point out the other guy's team, or the other guy's opponent has gun, and well, he's making gun, but our opponent already has gun, so he's gonna walk forward. Problem is he has all of his units here in this terrible choke point, which is really ugly for units, and his ACU is kind of alone. So we're gonna get to the point where our teammate dies, so now we just react. We just play reactively and make economy. And you can see now we're like, what, 4,000 mass out of our opponent, and we have naval control now. So we have everything we want. Like, this is not too important. What's important is just not dying and not taking catastrophic damage. They should have doubled grey. That's what they did. Watch. So, yeah, Tursto has the gun. He has T2 land. He's had T2 land for a long time. Actually, no one cares. Only has one gun upgrade. He only has speed gun, which is quite bad. And now we'll deal with what to do if you get your opponent's base, or your teammate's base, sorry. What are they attacking? Okay, we killed the submarines as well. So now we have the gun, so we're not really in danger from his gun, we're just in danger from air. Okay, no one cares gets killed by the gun comm. All of his Aurora die, but Gorthauer arrives with his own gun and some units, and I'm busy doing nothing over here. I should have been over here already, but I was scared of dying to air. And I was thinking, even if, as long as I don't die, we'll win. Basically, I didn't care if my teammate died too much, so I didn't think it really mattered at this point. Obviously, he would rather live, but if I go over there and then there's no anti-air and then we both get killed, then we can lose. But we kind of go over, and then I realize, oh wait, there's no, all his flak are dead. Maybe, I don't know what that was for. Oh, he just said my bad. Sorry, I thought he said maybe, but no, it's my bad. It wasn't really his bad. I mean, he nearly got both of them. Okay, what do you do when you get your teammate's base? Well, first thing, if they don't have T2, they probably should get some T2, because I mean, our ACU is here. If our ACU is on our side, where it should be, you probably want to get T2 so that you can build PDs to defend against the commander. We have T2, so really what we just want to do is turn on everything. So obviously the threat to us is probably air mainly. So flak and shield. Increase T2 production, because he doesn't have any support factories. He just has one factory, and Yeah, you just need to turn everything on, basically. Simple as that, and also know what your opponents have. So your opponents have air. Land is not really a threat. Enemy AC with low HP, so we just need to, you know, make sure we don't die to air. That just means building flak and shields. And then turn on the pillar spam. And once you're stable, then you can do whatever you want. And you can just play it out as a normal 1v1. Also, don't forget to eco your teammate's base. Do not forget that. Right, let's email Mazer the replay. Or, well, let's try and place the replay into the right location first. See if that works. Which is... Where is it exactly? Oh. Shit, where's my game installed? I very quickly removed... Yeah, well, I had some units, and I just thought, he probably doesn't have much up there, so we just killed all of that. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna send this thing to Mazer. Okay, Mazer, I sent you the replay. I don't know what you can do with it, but maybe you can make it readable. For me, God damn it. Maybe this will work. Maybe Mazer doesn't need to do anything. Okay, he doesn't. Sorry, Mazer. Okay. So Yudi is playing the challenge to get 69 bombers in 7 minutes 30, or rather 6 minutes 90. So he goes for an air. He's only going to make air factories. And he's not making transport. He's also skipping some mexes to go straight for the Hydra. Please complain on forums the current replay server doesn't work. Okay. I could complain on Zulip as well, if you want. Yeah, so prioritizing Hydras. Lots of manual reclaim. Like, plenty of manual reclaim. Just gonna grab these. Now, will he be microing? Yeah, look. So he micros the attack moves. Oh. This guy's gonna go get mexes instead. Yeah, I mean, the issue with the current replay server is the live replays. So, I don't know. Playing at -9 to max. Well, that that will be cheating. That's cheating. Now, I assume he'll build air factories here as well, but we'll see. Oh, he is building a transport, but he doesn't. He doesn't rush the transport. Well, that's fair enough. Actually, that makes sense. Can't reproduce it ever. Where do I need to reproduce it? Okay, so he's gonna drop everything up here, I guess, and go for the reclaim. There's a ton of reclaim there. Okay, the bombers are being produced now. We're at 420. What is that BO? We're trying to Yudi is trying to build 69 bombers in 6 minutes and 90 seconds, aka 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And fucking Aeon bomber flying upside down. Don't know what it is about the Aeon bomber, but it loves to fly upside down and get stuck. There we go, it finally righted itself. Okay, how many bombers does he have? He has 8 bombers now. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factories. 7. And yeah, these guys are just on attack move. Looks pretty good. He has about 10k reclaim. You can see he's not expanding too far in terms of mass. He doesn't need mass, so he stopped expanding. And just engineers are around getting good reclaim. 2 tanks and plant is ruined. It's not a it's just to see if he can get 69 bombers. It's not for an actual game. Esperanto. Don't worry. Oh, accidentally built a land factory. And this guy's building the land factory so you can never reclaim it. Oops. That's kind of annoying. If that fucked with his score, it's going to be bad. It's going to be annoying. Yeah, but now he doesn't have power, I guess, to add more factories, basically, so. Told you FAC on side was a scam. I must have missed that. Okay, 36 bombers. He's got less than a minute left to... oh, he's turned off all of his mass extractors. He's actually turned them off. Because, well, he doesn't actually need the mass. So that's a pretty big brain move. It's going to be close. 7 minutes. And he's got 50 bombers. Okay, he's going to have to turn the mexes back on. There they go. Look at that balance. What a beast. 60. Why do you make a factory? So they can produce bombers. 727, 728, 29. He did it. He fucking did it. Holy shit. Exactly on the 730 mark. He had 69 bombers. Fucking hell, he got like 2 bombers right in the last second there. The fuck am I watching? You're watching a guy get 69 bombers in 6 minutes 90 seconds. Well played, Yudi. What a god. I don't understand why you need the 69 bombers. Well, because everyone needs 69 bombers. The point is, you know, to do it because you can. Well played. Well played. Yeah, people thought the tanks one would be difficult. But they were mistaken. Haha. Thank you, J-Steel. Although, really should be Yudi's cash. But I'll take it. 30 sentence games or 15-minute ditch Paragon. 15-minute ditch Paragon? Is that possible? Is 15-minute ditch Paragon even possible? Also, 30 sentence games for like 15 minutes of your time? No, don't think so. Yeah, I think so, FTX. Let's try once, and then we're going to end the stream. How long have we been going? About 3 hours. Right, we'll try one more. One para rush on the ditch, and then we'll call it. We'll see how close we get. I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to... We're not going to get anywhere close to 15 minutes anyway. That's for sure. But I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's play in the right hand spot. Okay. Well, we gotta be Aeon, obviously. Right, what do you think, guys? How fast can we make a para on the ditch? This is going to go poorly, but we're going to do it anyway. "30 minutes. 21, 25. Show us. Okay. Sorry. Fucking fire. So what do we do? I guess we just... Do we make T3 on Zero Mex's full PGen reclaim? Does that work? I don't think that works. I mean, it's hard to get to all the reclaim, I guess. There's enough mass, but well, there might be enough mass. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, like I don't know how many how many T3 maxes do I make? No, I'm not pausing and unpausing. Fuck that. That's cancer. I guess we need an air factory to drop. -10 then. Nope. Don't know, what's the way? What's the way here? We don't need to rush the transport, I guess. We can make it a little bit later. Max this early seems useless. Maybe, but I mean, I need build power that I don't have. Is it worth building mechs? Of course. Probably. Okay, where should we drop to? Also, who should we drop? Let's drop these guys. I need a T2 factory upgrading already. Oh, reclaim. Where's the reclaim? Do I have any other transports? Where are my other transports? Yeah, I'm not gonna have a Paragon anytime soon, am I? Not enough power. Where should we drop? What the fuck? Why do I have the T2 Air Factory here? Build. Shit's hard. This looks worse than normal ditch with an actual opponent. I think you're probably right. I'm not used to not having opponents. I would have more eco. Probably. Somehow. Can't spend anything. What is that? Overflowing. We still don't even have T3. Amazing. Need more build power. That's what we need. We don't have hives. Where's the T3 NG's gone? Do we start making the para now? I suppose. What about the mass? Well, we just don't have enough build power. Everything stopped reclaiming. Okay, more power. Okay, not enough power still. Okay, stop the T1 NGs need to fuck off, really. It's not building units. Okay, we have enough NGs there. Still don't have enough power. Where are they going? 15 minutes is tough anyway. Or how much reclaim is left? Probably should have built those T1 mexes. Maybe these ones as well. Oh yeah, we're on the plateau. Reclaim, fuckers. So many of them stopped reclaiming. Goddamn. Where is the reclaim still? There's some. Suppose I should drop the NGs to the reclaim now. Yeah, 15 does seem possible. I agree. We have mass again. Ugh. Sacrifice NGs. Yeah, I suppose I could sacrifice everything. There you go. Before 17 minutes anyway. So 15 minutes possible for sure, I'd say, because that was not great. How many pigeons did we make? We made 11 pigeons. You probably need more. Well, minute 13. Yeah, I mean, if you can get 17 minutes first try, 13 minutes would be very impressive. Extremely impressive. But yeah, there you go. Before minute 17. First time, so sure. How many T2 mechs did we make? 24. How much reclaim is left? We got like 300,000 reclaims, so there, like, we didn't get. We didn't get all the reclaim by any means. We even left reclaim here, like, what the fuck? Okay, well. GG, guys. So let me look back at the predictions. Most people were saying like 20 something minutes. What's that? 25, 21, 25, 30, 25, 15 impossible. $20 is doing really well, surely. Yeah, there's a lot of resources on the ditch. Which Big Brain said the Crazy Rush is faster? I wonder. Who said it? It's pretty hard to spend 10,000 mass a second without drones or hives. Pretty difficult. Okay, guys, test yourselves. See how fast you can make Paragon on the ditch. Let me know how fast you go. We did it in like what, 1650 or something on just the first try. So it could be faster, for sure. Could be a lot faster potentially. No, it wouldn't be better to spam SSUs. No, that would slow you down a lot. How many factories for Paramass? Oh, like how many factories would you need to spend the Paramass? God. Way too many. I don't think it's possible. 10 minutes I don't think it's possible, Alcazan. There was some forum challenge, fastest fat boy on Arcane. You got around minute 13. Wow. That's pretty good. How can I pause my NGs and factories on a hotkey? There you go, orders, pause. To consume the output. Well, it gives you plus 10,000 mass, potentially, so 10,000 divided by like 20. Like a land factory will only drain like 20 mass, so whatever 10,000 divided by 20 is, I guess like, how many is that? Is that 500 factories? No. Is it 500 land factories? T3 land factories? Am I crazy? Am I bad at maths? I'm definitely bad at maths, but I think that's what it is. Roughly speaking. Right, we'll try the we'll try the fatty on Arcane. Why not? Seeing as we're here. Yeah, 500 T3 land factories is a lot. Not easy to make those. Okay, well, we need to be UEF, obviously. Let's be in the bottom spot. I prefer the bottom spot. For no reason. How many RAS SCUs would it take to sacrifice to make a Paragon? I don't know. You need to ask Farms for that. Maybe try Paragon Rush on Crazy Rush and see if FTX is right. What was his best? Minute 16 on Crazy Rush. Okay, how do we do this one? Minute 21 or 22, okay. Alright, we're not gonna do that one though. Fuck that. This is the last one. So we're going for a fat boy here. Yeah, did he mean like... Yeah, that's what I was wondering that as well, Yuri. Maybe they were just in voice together figuring out the best path. Or something. I don't know. This will be simple. Basically, we're just going to rush T2 and then T3 on the commander. That's the path for us. Very simple. No, attack the ACU, I think, is the best way. I'm not sure when, though. Not sure when to tech the ACU. How much reclaim on the map? Not sure. Better to make RAS before T3? I don't think so, no. Right, now we're just gonna make power for T2. I don't think RAS would be good. We'll see if we've made too much power or too little, I don't know. Not sure if we'll get across the map if we send something. Should we make eco? Yeah, we should make eco, I guess. Maybe. Or should we? Need the corners. Do I need the corners? I probably should get the corners, yeah. Oh, this is terrible. Need drone to take the corner. We need to just get all the mass. Hey, what? I thought we sent an engineer over there. I guess not. Oh my god, I forgot about these mixes. Damn. It's not good. Okay, we made T2 too soon. Are we gonna be able to do this? Don't think we're gonna beat Boom's time anyway. Oh god. Yeah, this isn't good. Overflowing. This is terrible. Should we make mass storage? Am I only supposed to use half the mexes? Is that right? How many pigeons do I need? I'm gonna start 3 and then I'm gonna make T3 in the commander now. Now, do we need a T3 pigeon to make a... fatty? This is the question. What are we doing? Training. We're trying to rush a fat boy, actually. The original challenge was with 16 mexes, okay. Well, I wasn't told, so I took all of them. That'll be really embarrassing if I don't beat his time. Yeah, we actually have too much power. Only have power because you're stalling mass. Okay. This is true. This is true. I need power for when I reclaim the mexes. Well... why aren't they building? Happy now? Whoa, anonymous tip of, what was that, 10 euros. Thank you to that anonymous tipper for generous donation. I don't have enough engineers actually. Well, I was told 13 seconds, but, or 13 seconds, 13 minutes, but oh yeah, I need to turn them back on. 0. I ran out of mass. What the fuck? People are talking about turning off mexes. And I did, and now look at me. So we were supposed to do it with like, oh, we didn't turn them all on either. There we go. Yeah, it was 13 minutes, I think, with only 16 mexes, so yeah, we weren't told about the 16 mexes, so we don't really have the time to beat. No, paused mexes, there's a difference, right? So this mex is paused, right? It still produces, but if I press upgrade, it won't upgrade. What I did there, and what Yudi did in his replay, was to production toggle, which has the same symbol, but you can see it's not producing anything. So it gets the same symbol on the UI in front of you, but it's completely different. Pause only applies to upgrades. Toggle, production toggle, turns off the mex. You can see there, +2, -2. So you'll always never see production toggle, because now we have 1 mass income, as you can see. And if we pause, no change. Yeah, sure, send the replay. Let's see what you did. So we're on. Let me just double check that that's let me double check something. That was 10 euros. I think it was 10 euros. It was. It says tuition. Well, yeah, not much to be learned here. I mean, we learned a little bit. Hopefully people learned a little bit. Yeah, boom. Can you, if you want to post the ID or something, that'd be good. FAF screen keeps spinning in game. Oh, what do you do for that? Maybe you press insert again, because insert does the spinning. So I'd say just press insert again. That might help. Also press end. That may also help, because that resets the screen. Yeah, you didn't. I don't see the ID posted. If you post a link, then links don't work. Also, home might help. I don't know. Insert worked. Cool. Nice. Spread the word. Also, yeah, the hotkey I'm using to toggle stuff is very handy. Let me just show you that before we look at this one. Toggle all unit abilities. It doesn't quite toggle all unit abilities, but it almost does. This is a very good hotkey. I recommend it. You can use it to turn on and off shields. Is the main thing I use it for. It can turn on and off mexes, which is not, you know, not what you should do. It can do a lot of stuff. I don't have many UD. Not that I use. This is probably the main one I use. But I have very few that I actually make use of that are control shift. Right, let's check out Boom's replay. See how well he did on his Fat Boy. Sounds very uncomfortable. Nah, it's not really. I mean, I have my pinky on control and wedding finger on shift. It's fairly normal for me anyway. I'm used to it. Okay, let's turn off all our mods and go find this replay. The hell? Can't find it. What the fuck? Are you sure that's the right replay? I'm searching in the vault and... Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Never mind. I don't know what was going wrong there, but something was. Never used Alt. Do I have Alt on anything? I don't think so. I think I only have Alt for like cheating hotkeys. Alt Shift F is... That's fairly rough. Thumb and pink. You put your thumb on Alt? Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but also that's way more awkward for me than oh yeah, Alt for attack move, yeah. Okay. This is Boom. So the goal was what, 16 mexes? So that's 4, 8, 12, 16. I guess you go for these ones. 'Cause they're closer. Are we showing? Yeah, of course. Every time today we're not. ESDF is an offset of WASD. This was your first attempt. Yeah, so you're going straight for mexes. You're not going for factories. See, because I thought I was going to take the whole map, I went for more factories. I guess if you're not doing that, then you don't really need factories. Maybe one other factory would be good though for reclaim and maybe slightly faster expansion. But yeah, mechs is more important. WASD is weird, and it's weird that it became standard. Well, you are closer to shift and control. It's kind of more comfortable for shift and control usage, I'd say. Like, if I'm using ESDF for like shift and control are kind of too far away for me. It's uncomfortable. Go ask Doom devs. Fucked attempt. It's fine. I mean, don't think you need 2 NGs there. Also, oh, big lack of power now. Uh-oh. That's not too bad, actually. Okay, yeah, I guess you just get these mexes. You have a couple T2 now. You can't afford to make a third one, though, because you don't have energy. Why do I watching it? I don't know. That's for you to answer. I mean, you're your own man, Esperanto. You can do what you like. When was this? This is like 2 years ago or something. Apparently. Where? Yeah, we need more. Need more power. The power is late. Alex gave a good answer there. At least the latter part. Okay, idle. Yeah, you probably just forgot. I mean, why would you remember any noob alias? Yeah, you just focus on making mexes. I mean, I know you can only get these mexes, but does that mean you can't get any of the reclaim either? It seems very, like, where do you stop reclaiming? Are you forced to stop here? Because that's kind of weird. It's kind of strange restriction. Okay, we're going T2 now. Make a P-gen and then go T3, I guess. Straight away. Need more. Need these engineers will have to come back and assist the ACU. I got pinged for something. The fuck? Okay, nice. T2. The original dude was saying how he was trying to turtle in his corner and rush Fat Boy. Hives. Oh, kennels. Surely kennels are not efficient here. In this scenario. Also, surely all these mass storages are not worth it. Super bad. Yeah, I would not make kennels or hives. Doesn't seem right. And I probably wouldn't make... I don't know. What do we think? Is mass storage okay? Or should you just do full T2 max? I guess some mass storage might be okay, but not full mass storage. Doesn't seem... What are we at? 100 mass per tick. What are we watching? We're watching Boom rush Fatty. And this is his fastest attempt, I think. Mass storage bad. T3 P-gen. Oh, this is your first random attempt. Well, why'd you send me your random attempt? I thought you sent me your best attempt. Also, it was called like one more time, so... Or one last goal, so it can't be your first attempt. There's no way. Okay, you have T3 P-gen. T3 P-gen seems totally unnecessary. Also, yeah, no more mass storages. Reclaiming mexes now. You could reclaim the T2 P-Gen, I guess. This is what you... No, I mean, I searched specifically for... I just put in the replay ID and this is what came up. So yeah, you're gonna do it before... Oh, yeah. You have more reclaim to get. Control K everything at the time, I think. Yeah, it's called One Last Go, so... That's pretty good. 1340? Or 1337. Yeah, probably master just seem unnecessary, I guess. Cool. That was nice. Yeah, well, I think reclaiming mexes first, then power should be more efficient. Probably, because you're gonna need the power to spend the reclaim, I guess. But the timing of those is gonna be the tricky part, I suppose. You gonna beat it. Unless I play Sentence. Well, you know, we'll probably play Sentence sometime. The viewers like it. We'll play Sentence at some time, but not today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and this random Sandbox session with some small amount of real gameplay in it. Viewers want Gap, well, go, you know, there's plenty of Gap streamers out there. Used to play Sentence, not sure why you stopped. Don't know, just got fed up with it. Now I'm fed up with Ladder, so maybe I'll go back to Sentence. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And who's a Gap streamer? I don't know, everyone and their grandmother. So see you next time, guys. Thanks for all the generous donations as well from J Steel and Anonymous, and also from Matthew Reed and Morex. Thank you everyone, especially J Steel, and we'll see you next time.